Oh, wow. The definition of this hair. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ooh, them curls is popping. Pop! Ooh, them curls is popping. I got something in my eye, probably some hair. Okay, I'm doing too much. Ooh, look at that though. Would you look at that? To die for. Oh, disclosure though. Girl, you see this? I know you see them grids. Every time somebody looks at me, I swear, it's like they staring at the top of my head going, wig, 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 wig. Wig, 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 wig. Lord Jesus. Okay, never mind me. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm your girl, Styles by Shimiko, the hairdresser. And today's video will be all about this hair that I'm rocking right now. This is Yummy Extensions Soft Kinks. And this is a unit. It is not sewn in. It is not glued on. There is no tape. None of that. It is just plopped on my head. I take it on and off every day. See? Up, up, up. There go my wig cap sliding back. Oh, and there go my real edgy y'all. So, you know, if you guys want to see, you know, the specs, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, you know, learn all about this hair here. Keep on watching because it's all coming. And I promise you won't be disappointed. Now, I have been pretty much rocking this unit on a daily basis for 3 weeks now. And I really just wanted to give myself a real chance to just kind of, you know, live in it. See what this hair is really like on a day-to-day basis. See what it's like from one day to the next, you know, that sort of thing. I just didn't feel like I could give you guys a really quality review unless I actually wore the hair for a substantial amount of time and had some real experience, you know. And I also noticed that there weren't many reviews on this particular texture, so since I went ahead and made a purchase, I figured why not do one. Now this is actually my first time in life wearing a full unit myself, and I am by no means new to making them, but I've just never really ventured into that lane myself until now. And I can honestly say it's a cool option. I'm liking it, you know. I can see myself dabbling a little bit every now and then with a unit or two, like why not? But realistically, I'm a sew-in kind of girl, so that's not going nowhere. But anyways, this is also my real opinion, results, and evaluation, and I have zero affiliation with this company. So stay tuned to get the full spectrum of my thoughts on the hair. Again, guys, I'm a hairdresser, and this unit was crafted, cut, colored, and styled by me. My salon and contact info, along with links to this hair, will be right down below in the description area, so check it out if you're interested. Thank y'all. See y'all at the end. Bye. Now this company sends their hair via FedEx Express, and it actually took about a week for them to fully process and get my order to me, which I think is pretty damn good. I'm in Los Angeles, California, and this company is based in Texas. I actually have 2 receipts because I actually made 2 separate orders. I actually got the bundles first, and once I saw them live in person and I saw that texture, I knew instantly that I did not want a fuss trying to force a blend. My original intention was to do this as a sew-in and not a unit, but the texture was a little bit different than I hoped for, so I had to order the closure. And here is how the hair comes. Nice little silk satin pouches. And I went ahead and I got 1, 2, 3 bundles and a closure. And they also send these cute postcards with your purchase. This one is a thank you note. This one is a little bit more telling about the company and the different hair that they offer. And this last one is actually a care guide, which I thought was a pretty nice touch and extremely thoughtful. They actually tell you what they recommend to do with their hair, which, is always good to know what the company wants you to do. And here is my 18-inch soft Kinks lace closure. Don't know why it's a different color. And this is one of the 3 also 18-inch soft Kinks bundles. Side note, I got everything in one length because in the past I ordered hair from here in different lengths and the textures were noticeably different. So much so that I had to totally change the final style and cut to mask that. And I just didn't know how different the textures were until after the hair was co-washed. So I just had to deal with it. And I did not want to take a chance of something like that happening again, so I just got all 18. All sales are final with this company. They do not offer refunds of any kind, but they may do an exchange within 7 days if the hair is 120% unaltered in any way. Plus, I wasn't sure how much shrinkage to expect, so I wanted to get it, kind of long. Their product description says that this particular texture is superior to both Indian and Brazilian hair, and it's 100% human, but they don't really classify it by any specific origin, so you just don't know what it is. And the curl pattern may vary, and you can expect little shedding, which is actually true. This is actually a photo from their site, and I was really hoping that my hair would look more like hers. Noticeably tighter, a tad kinkier, and more close to what my natural can look like. But this is actually closer to what I got. Noticeably looser, still very pretty, but just not what I was hoping for. And both these women are actually classified and categorized as wearing soft kinks. And here are my 3 bundles straight out the bags. And they actually give you a pretty good amount of hair. These wefts are very well crafted, nice and tight and neat and flat, and the texture is really, really pretty. It feels really soft, it has excellent definition, and a nice natural color. All 3 bundles have an identical, pretty much imperfectly perfect S-wave type of curl. In its natural state, this hair measures at around 12.5 inches. Stretched out though, it's kind of barely coming in at 18, as you guys can, kind of see. It starts to kind of taper off around the 15-inch mark. See, my fingers are like barely at the 18 mark. Now this closure is actually coming in around 10 inches in its natural state. And stretched out is also barely coming in at 18. Same thing, kind of like the hair. A little thinner on the ends, which, it's not really a problem. It's just something to be aware of. You kind of want to know what you're getting. Now this closure is very well made. It's very dense and full, and the lace is very soft and pliable, but it's a tad bright for my complexion, which also isn't a major issue. It can be tinted. I would much rather it be too light than too dark. And the knots are very small and tight, and you wouldn't necessarily have to bleach them if you don't want to. And trust me, I've seen closures that are like really spaced out, big huge knots looking like fleas, just not what you want. But this one is nothing like that. It measures in at 4.5 by 5 inches, which will give you a decent amount of parting space, especially with the middle part. Now another thing that I noticed is that the bundles and the closure are slightly different colors. The bundle is noticeably lighter, and the curl pattern is also slightly looser on the closure. The ends of the bundle are a little bit tighter and more frizzy and dry, while the closure is, looser, more moisturized. It's nothing to really be alarmed about to me, but it's just something to be aware of and expect with this hair. I did go ahead and decide to partially bleach the knots after all. I just used what I had on hand at home. The brand and processing solution you use is really a personal preference if you decide to do this. And now I'm just going ahead and gently adding this mix to my lace in knots only. The lightener is mixed pretty thick, almost like a cream cheese or toothpaste consistency, just because the goal is to keep it in place and not have it seep through onto the length of the hair as it processes. And I really only wanted partial lightness. My melanin does not need high yellow roots to blend. And as you guys already know, I did go ahead and decide to color this hair. I wanted to give it more of an ombre feel and do something, from dark to light. I left the roots natural and went ahead and added some color just to the mids and ends. And this is what the hair is looking like immediately after shampooing and conditioner. It's still wet. It practically did not shed at all, and it still feels very soft, manageable, and exactly the same texture throughout. The curl pattern did not budge at all, and the color took very evenly. I'm actually really loving these results so far. In here is the closure. Still intact, also did not shed much, and the knots are just a tad lighter as you guys can see. Just enough to help that blend in with my skin tone. And I also decided to go ahead and tint the lace. Make it more color girl friendly. Y'all saw how light skinned it was. And I went ahead and I used this coconut chai black tea here since it's pretty much all I had at home. And I used about 6 of these little pods in this shallow bowl of hot water here, as you guys can see. And can you guys see just how much more blended this is looking now? It's matching my skin tone way better and it's looking a lot more flattering. I can do this. And I allowed it to sit until the tea was completely cool. And here is what it's looking like completely dry the next day. Still matching. A smidge lighter than it was when it was wet, but I'm happy with it. Here is the complete hand-sewn unit off my head. I did tweeze the closure, and I ended up using 2.5 of the bundles to make this. Here's what the inside is looking like. Nice, neat, small, tight stitches. And I also added a few sun-kissed lighter pieces around the front, just to frame my face a little bit. And lastly, I went ahead and added an elastic band, just to keep this unit nice, flat, and tight during wear. I do not plan to ever glue this down with any type of adhesive or add any wig clips or combs to this. Wig cap!
All in all, I really do love this hair. Even though it wasn't quite as kinky as I was hoping for. Whatever. But the soft part is truer than true, and it's very easy to manage, and it's very low maintenance for me. And I have gotten tons and tons of compliments on this look, y'all. This hair has a very nice natural feel, sheen, and look to it. And this company's hair generally lasts a really long time, and it lasts very well. And I can already tell that I will be able to rock this hair for years. The shedding and tangling is very minimal. Now the other hair that I mentioned that I bought from Yummy in the beginning of this video is the deep curl texture, and I've literally had that hair for 5 years, okay? It's still suitable to use too, so the investment is definitely worth it in that sense. This is some of the best curly hair I have ever worked with, and I actually highly recommend it if you're interested in looking for high quality. Aside from, curl inconsistency or variation between different lengths within the same texture category, I really have nothing bad to say. The price point is considered high to most people that I have encountered, but considering manageability and how long it lasts, it is worth it. But I would not recommend wearing it flat iron straight a lot if you do get any type of curly hair, period, because honestly, it will change textures and loosen over time. You really just gotta pick a lane and stick to it.
Hey y'all, I'm back. And I just wanted to personally thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last few minutes or whatever to hear my take on this here hair. I hope you got all the info you were looking for, and I hope you learned a little bit about, me, of course, and this hair. If you guys liked it, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Ratings and feedback is very important. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think down below. If you've tried this hair, want to try it, if you guys want to see how I styled it, I will make a video showing you guys my exact process for how I got this beautiful definition and low to no frizz. Okay, so if you guys want to see, let me know in the comments. I will happily make the video. And again, thank you guys so very much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out some more of my videos. And feel free to connect with me on my other social media outlets, and also check the description area for more information.